Hey, I'm Mohan and my teammate Navya have built the pipeline reviewer agent for the Kaggle and Google AI agents codes. An AI agent that looks at a CI/CD build when it fails and tells you what broke and how to fix it. So I worked on the agent, the tools and the GitHub action, and Navya built the evaluation and the security side. I'll start with the problem and a demo, and then she'll take the second half. For testing the reviewer agent specifically, I have created a demo app and deliberately made sure it had errors so that the reviewer agent will pick up and post its analysis. So problem. So this is the thing every developer knows. Your build goes red and now you have got to open the logs and figure out what happened. And it's never the same thing twice. Sometimes it's a bad dependency, sometimes a test genuinely broke, sometimes it's just flaky and it will pass if you rerun it. Some of these take 2 minutes and some eat half your afternoon. We wanted to take the first painful step off people's plates. Why an agent? And the reason for this has to be an agent and just not a script. A script can only catch stuff you have already told it to look for. It can't read a log, it's never seen and decide what to check next. Our agent actually makes that call itself. It will go pull the live run or parse the test results or go check a package depending on what the failure looks like. Then it gives you a root cause, a fix, and how confident it is. So regarding the architecture, under the hood, it's one agent built on Google's ADK running on Gemini. It loads how to review a pipeline from the skill file here, and then it's got 6 tools it can reach for: reading the log, parsing test results, pulling a live GitHub run, looking at the PR diff, checking packages against PyPI and Maven Live, and remembering failures it's seen before. And the whole thing just runs on its own inside a GitHub action. Now, this whole thing runs inside the GitHub action, so I don't have to run anything myself. So here is an example run that is already finished. If I expand this step, you can see the agent actually executing inside the pipeline. If you see this run, this is the step run the AI pipeline review, and it failed. A test case failed. And if you see the pull request, the agent commented on the pull request with the author who has opened the pull request, which is myself, and it says CI failed on your PR, and here it's a review. So a quick walkthrough is, it says the failure type as test failure as a test case has failed. It shows the key evidence where exactly it failed. It shows the root cause in which file, and it also shows the suggested fix, and also in a diff format, which is very easy for the developer. And finally, security flag none, and the recurrence. So as it is the first recurrence, so it just says the first recurrence, and this is really helpful for the developer. And finally, the confidence and verify. So it says the confidence is high because it could detect the actual file which is failing, and it also tells which file to verify and to fix. And yeah, here is the demo. That's it from my side. Nobody triggered that by hand. It automatically triggered via pull request, and I'll hand it over to Navya for the explanation of the evals. Thank you.
Thanks, Mohan. My part was making sure the agent is safe and it's actually right, not just sounding confidently. So the first thing is, CI logs are full of secrets, API keys, tokens, passwords, all of it. Before any of that goes to the model, we remove it right inside the tools. And I didn't want that to be just a claim, so I wrote a test for it, and this is one here. It checks the redaction on every path that model reads from. So even if there is a key sitting in the log, it never reaches Gemini, and it never shows up in the comment the agent posts, and the API key itself stays out of the code. If it is in the local, we keep it in the .env file, and that is git ignored, and in the CI, it's a GitHub secret. So coming to the evaluation part, so the next thing is how the agent is actually good. So we tested on 11 real failure cases, and one of them is a bit trick and on purpose. So there is no clear root cause, and I just wanted to see whether the agent is going to say I am not sure instead of making something up. So every answer gets scored in 2 ways. Some checks are simple pass or fail. Did it get the failure type right? Did it leak a secret? And the other thing is, the second AI acts as a judge. It reads the root cause and the fix, and the grades whether they would actually work. All of that becomes one score, and the agent has a pass of bar zero point 0.8, and some of these cases run automatically on every pull request. So that's our pipeline reviewer. It sits inside your CI, finds what's broke, and gives you a fix with the security and testing built in. Everything's linked in the description if you want to take a look. Thanks for watching.